the emergency service cop, he came over to me. I remember reading his name on his shirt. I picked that right off. His name was John DeLara. We just began talking. I said, where do you work? And he said, ESU 2 up in Harlem. He said, what about yourself? I said, oh, Rescue 5 on Staten Island. Now, those are probably the two opposite ends of the New York City as you can get. And I remember telling him, we've come a long way to work here together, you know? And he goes, yeah, we have. And he says, what are we doing getting along like this? I remember telling him, I guess it takes the World Trade Center to come down for us to work together. Out of nowhere, he says to me, my wife's name is Carol. I said, my wife's name is Cynthia. He said, I have a son, 7 years old. I said, I have a boy, 6 years old. He said he had another son, 2 years old. I said, I have a son, 2 months old. And that's what I thought too, I guess, thinking about it, that if anything was to happen to him or I, he'd be able to tell my wife and boys that I was thinking about him to the very end. And I could relay that message on to his wife and his kids. Almost like we were writing our own obituaries at the time.